The Trevor Jackson Podcast.
What's poppin', man? I'm here to curate the culture, to talk about hip hop, to, have a conversation with y'all guys, man. The OVO camp, Drake and those boys over there, they've been releasing a lot of music lately, a lot of leaked tracks, 3 leaked tracks. We're going to react to those tracks. Baka Not Nice, he has came out and did an interview on Hot New Freestyle. I think that's the name of the platform. If it's not right, I'm going to get it together here in a few to make sure that I'm accurate with what I'm talking about. And Baka Not Nice, he had a few things to say about the Kendrick Lamar diss, his name being mentioned in the diss. And what's interesting to me is that I never heard of Baka Not Nice, not one song ever. And Kendrick put him in a diss that led him to the Super Bowl and made his name big. And when I thought about that, I was like, man, that's the opportunity of a lifetime. Like, in our reality, he shouldn't be complaining. He should be thankful that he got mentioned in that diss track. But we're going to play a couple of clips from that conversation on that podcast or whatever, that interview or whatever it was. We're going to listen to the new leak tracks and we're going to keep it moving. Let's get to it.
And Baka got a weird case. Why is he around? And Baka... All the noise that people were saying, right? People were just talking about stuff that they don't even know about. Saying, oh, Ray, this is this, whatever. Yeah. How did you keep your composure and stay calm?
Yo, to be honest with you, man, at first, my first initial thing was to respond and respond quickly, very efficiently, and very to the point.
Very directly.
Yeah, and, but like, it was like, it started brewing in me because where I come from, like, that shit doesn't happen. Like, you can't just call out a man and not have paperwork to back up your talks. Like, that is ludicrous. Then, like, to see, like, a whole nation behind it and celebrating it like it's a true story is unbelievable because, everybody has to understand, like, I have a kid. Drake has a kid. You know what I mean? So, like, making accusations like that are, like, ridiculous and out of this world. You know what I'm saying? So, but, like, what I was going to tell you is this, like, I was building up a lot of anger and stuff like that, but then I got a call, and I don't know why I got this call. It's like God said something to him or something, but the boy, sorry, it might not have been a call, it might have been a text message, but he messaged me, and he's like, yo, I know what you're feeling, I know you as an individual, and I know how you get down, but I'm just letting you know, like, don't listen to the noise because it's noise. And if you go back and look at all these people that are saying things or having anything to say, they're not even actual real people. They're like bots.
Exactly.
So, like, don't let that shit bother you, bro.
Facts.
Like, and you know what? Like, I mean, it's not a good thing, but they're calling your name.
That's crazy. That's true, though. That's true, what he said. This is my first time really listening to Baka Not Nice. But that's true what he said. They're calling your name. They're speaking your name. It's a good thing at the end of the day. If people talking good or bad about you, as long as they talking about you, it's a good thing. But, he said a few things that really caught my attention. And he said where he's from. You can't call nobody out without having paperwork. I used to think that was a reality until it happened to me. It happened to me before. People called me a snitch, a rat, and things in my life, and I had never even been to jail before. I hadn't even been to jail before, and they called me a snitch and a rat because I didn't end up in the same situations that they ended up in. And it's never been no paperwork, and paperwork doesn't exist because I still haven't been to jail for nothing. But a person will put smut on your name without having paperwork, and in America, that's normalized. I don't know how it is elsewhere, but in the streets, and a lot of people need to hear this. There's no rules and regulations in the street. There's no loyalty in the street. People will tell on you. People will kill you. People will put your name in the mud. Regardless, there's no rules and regulations. So with him saying that lets me know that he wasn't really participating in them streets like that, because if he did, he would have faced some consequences and a reality that made him understand that there's no rules and regulations. There's no loyalty. Nobody cares about nobody. Everybody is only out for themselves. It's self-interest. The streets don't love nobody. Real talk. So that let me know that him saying that Kendrick calling out certain things without having paperwork, nobody cared. What Charlamagne always say? The lie is always more entertaining than the truth. That's what Charlamagne, the guy, always say on the Breakfast Club. A lie is always more entertaining than the truth. And in our reality, I never heard of this man or whatever, and I'm going to do some research and read some things to y'all, because the paperwork of him is out there. It's online. I already got it pulled up on my phone to read to y'all right now. It's a multitude of things that he was involved in criminally. So the weird case, why is he around that bar that Kendrick spit? The weird case is not being specific. We don't know what the weird case is, but we about to find out. Also, he said that me and Drake, we fathers, we got kids. Don't be putting these rumors out about me and Drake when we have kids. Why are you implementing kids in this? America is different. Those boys are from Canada. Not disrespecting Canada, because I got some people that I rock with heavy in Canada. Salute to y'all boys, man. And salute to the 3500. I rock with them too. My boy King Benny on YouTube. Salute to them boys up there in Toronto, or in Canada just in general. Salute to that. But in America, it's all fire when you in a war. Kids, parents, family members, grandmamas, house, car, job. You in a war, man. Anything goes. There's no rules and regulations. I don't know how many times I got to tell people that, but there's no rules and regulations in war. Now, these videos and these songs, we're going to get to these songs, and then I'm going to get back to the conversation with Baka. But I want to play this first song, Shopping Spree. It was a Drake leak, and then we're going to react to the song, and we're going to get back to the conversation. Let's go.
Hey, yeah, hey, yeah, hey, 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 buy a harbor shopping spree, hop on top of me, do some shit for you for once, you do a lot for me. I was fucking with me, I gotta have me, real shit, real shit, real shit, real shit, real. Yeah, hop on top of me, do some shit for you for once, you do a lot for me. I was fucking with that real, I got a lot with me. Real shit, real shit, real shit, real shit. Oh, everything is earned in this life, baby, nothing given. Heard you cut your bestie off, I know that was a tough decision. Sleeping in the Pistons locker room, I'm on another mission. K, Cunningham, let this Crocs, yeah. Fuck you in on.
Let me turn that record off, man. That nigga always gonna be messy, man. That's a dope record. I think it need to be mixed. I think it just was a leak. It hasn't been mixed or mastered or nothing yet. But what I want to say is, why is he talking about Cade Cunningham and he poking the hole and the nigga slides in the locker room, in the Pistons locker room? This nigga messy, man. Real talk. Drake always gonna be messy. But what I want to say, that's a decent record. I like the Junior Mafia sample. It ain't a hit, but it's one of those records that the ladies can get jiggy with. Let's play another one of the leaks, man, because this boy was leaking some shit, man. Let's get straight to the Cheerios record, man. The Cheerios.
Out the window and just leave it where it land. Or you throw it in the water, make him dig it is the only time my boy said I told her get a bag and some shoes and some more shit. She heard I got a girl and I bought her even more shit. Don't tell me what you heard if you can't tell me who the source is. I had a sixth sense at 21. How the fuck did the six let it 21? Older women always told me I was 101. She was 30 when we sexed, I was 21. I be talking to the DA like that nigga dumb, but you be talking to the DA like yeah, he the one. You almost 50, but you rapping like you're 21. Where the fuck they do that at aside from where you from? Oh damn, oh damn, oh damn, oh damn. You know Gucci let it.
He said he liked being messy. He said he liked being petty. He's shooting shots at Future on, that's what that was. That's what I heard. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. It sounded like he was dissing Future on that record. He said, you're almost 50 rapping like you're 21. You know, Drake is an incredible artist, and I want to say something about the No Kill record. I think that No Kill record brought him back to relevance. Even though, you know, he lost the battle, his career will go on. It didn't kill him. It wasn't Kendrick didn't have the Ja Rule effect. A lot of people want to believe that and wanted that to happen, but he didn't have the Ja Rule effect. Drake's career will be fine. Now, it impacted my thought process, though. I view him differently. All the tough talk stuff, it got to calm down a little bit. The pettiness, it got to calm down a little bit, but that's who he is as a person. He dissing people on this song. He taking shots, talking about sleeping with niggas sleeping with a girl in the Detroit Pistons locker room with Cade Cunningham slides on. He just disrespectful in all aspects. But what I want to say about the record, these are throwaways. This is something that was in the hard drive. Somebody got a hold to him and leaked them. And that's cool. But at the end of the day, I ain't taking these too seriously. Let's play the last one, Waiting to Exhale with 21 Savage. Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
Took a deep breath, let it exhale. Drizzy always gotta do it big like an XL. Birds, they gon' chirp like a next tail. Only fucked on her just cause sex sells. Forensics on the scene to collect shells. Niggas been walking round us on them eggshells. 12 years in this bitch, here's the next 12. Niggas sick of me, but ain't get well. Slept in my daddy room, cigarette smell. Dreamt of the money cause I knew that we would mesh well. Curse a little thotty with a head spell. Send her back emojis, I don't text well. Selling Southside, watch me set sail. She a baddie and I got her off direct mail. 50K free my Crody, it's a set bail. Press that boy inside the party and his sweat fell. Ayy, did lil' mama dirty, but I meant well. Yeah, I ain't wanna fuck, I wanted intel. Yeah, baby, it's a war, case you can't tell. Cream inside the lala with the handheld. This track sounded like some fan mail. All that preparation and the plan fail. Dashboard digi like a trap scale. Your right hand man grew a rat tail.
4L gang, it's a Glock party. Ops gotta ask permission for they throw a block party. Got him sliding through your hood like I'm a drill sergeant. Man, he missed the last time, but he still charging. Count my money twice like I'm selling crack still. Only reason I ain't crashed cause I rap well. If it's up with us, you better play the backfield. All that walking to the store gon' get your fucking cap peeled. Get your shirt ripped and your hat filled. He might got a lot of money, he a rat still. Come around, they be quiet like when Cap kneel. All the love they showing fake, but the cap real. I'm on papers, but I got it in my lap still. Niggas talk behind my back and give me dap still. Wearing tights, it got me wondering how her ass feel. Got a BBS, she said it's real cause it's her fat still. Bank account got ass shots, but my cash real. My little tender go to college, she in Nashville. Give me head when I'm aching, call her Advil. My cougar got a husband, but I hit her front to back still.
Enough. That was fire. That song was fire. I would have been mad if that would have leaked, if that was me, because that could have been a club banger, man. If it was promoted right, if they would have premiered it right and played it at the club and shot a video to it, That was one of the ones right there. The beat was flawless. I think that's 808 Mafia, Southside, or one of them boys in Atlanta. And I can tell, what I can tell though, as a creator myself, is that was a 21 Savage song. It has the 21 Savage style energy beat to it. And he just put Drake on the record. And is 21 Savage the only nigga that's still rocking with Drake? You know, Drake gave a lot of people stimulus packages. A lot of people stimulus packages. If I would have been, and if I would have got one or two of them stimulus packages, I would have stood beside him. I would have still been, you know what I mean, rocking with him heavy. No matter what the beef was, I would have rocked with my partner heavy. It's just that it seemed like people was trying to see him eliminated. And they hurt themselves because majority of these artists that y'all like number one records is featuring Drake. They don't even got a number one record on their own. But let's get back to the Baka conversation because that's what this is about. Baka speaks. He speaks about the word case and why is he around. He initially talking about him responding. He called out people. He talking about why did you implement kids and all of that old type of stuff. Let's see what he got to say on this part of the conversation. And then I'm going to read this piece that Complex wrote out to y'all, and I'm gonna get up off of this thing, man. Let's further the discussion in the comment section, though. Let's go.
And Baka got a weird case. Why is he around? And Baka.
At the end of the day, you know, like they're gonna get over this crap because they're gonna realize that it's crap, and then they're gonna go do their own research. Mm-hmm. And when you do your own research, you're gonna be like, wow, this guy made up a whole story about something that isn't even true, and it makes you look weird to me. I don't know.
It does.
But I want to say one thing to America, and y'all need to like get yourself together because, yo, making accusations on people, serious accusations like that, you need to have paperwork. That is the rule, like number one rule that everybody goes by. Mm-hmm. So don't switch up. That's all I'm gonna say.
Listen, the man said himself, man. Can't add anything more to that. But you know what's even better is the fact that like you're now seeing the tide churn. Whereas like we already knew who Drake was in terms of like music and influence, and now with the video No Kid coming out, or even with the tape with Party coming out, like you can see people kind of like, well, he's kind of fire, right? Like, what are you doing? You know, these are the same people that are on the other side. So just how does that vindicate you at all? Kind of seeing that
we just knew that this was gonna happen. We know who makes the hits.
Yeah.
Summer after summer after summer after summer, and I can keep saying summer after summer after summer after summer, like you know what I'm saying? So like I don't need to hear the mess because I know who's gonna be frequent with it, and I know who's gonna be like, okay, every 3 years, every 4 years, you get a banger. I guess you want to call it a banger, and that's about it. But I know who's gonna keep giving us hits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, he throwing shots at K Dot, and you know those shots that Baka Not Nice is throwing at K Dot is relevant because Drake has consistently dropped hit after hit after hit after hit. My concern throughout this beef is if Kendrick Lamar was going to take the crown away from Drake, then he was going to have to release music more frequently. With him not being a part of TDE no more, I think that he's capable of that. I think that was hate, but I'm interested in seeing him do it because Drake has done it for over a decade. And that is a valid conversation. That's a valid conversation. Now, he said, do your research. I look at y'all funny. Do your research. So I'm getting ready to read this Complex article and chop it up with y'all about this because it's interesting. I don't know who this man is. He was mentioned on a song that was performed at the Super Bowl, a diss track towards Drake from Kendrick Lamar. It's just interesting that a person that America is not, people in the southeastern part of the United States is not listening to Baka Not Nice. We don't know who Baka Not Nice is, and I'm a hip hop. I listen to everything, even if I don't like it. I research it. I educate myself on it. The location these people from, why do they deserve this credit and all of that. I don't know no Baka Not Nice records. Am I asleep? Do he got hits? Y'all tell me what to listen to in the comment section below. Real talk. Let's get to this article, though. So this part of the article is, who is Baka Not Nice? Baka Not Nice is a Toronto-based rapper and longtime friend of Drake. He previously had a career as a security guard, but has since signed with OVO Sound. What is Baka Not Nice's connection to Drake? Baka Not Nice served as Drake's bodyguard before making several contributions to the Toronto rapper's music career. He made his first appearance on one of Drizzy's songs in 2013, Nothing Was the Same. He followed that up with appearances on More Life and Scorpion. He signed to OVO Sound in 2017 and has dropped 2 solo releases through the label, 4 Milli in 2018 and No Long Talk in 2019. And that's crazy that he's been on 3 of Drake albums and I can't remember him. I don't remember nothing. So let's get to this part of the article. What was Baka Not Nice charged with? What is the weird case that Kendrick is talking about? In 2014, Baka Not Nice was arrested for allegedly forcing a 22-year-old woman into prostitution. The following year, per the Toronto Sun, he pleaded guilty to assaulting the woman and failing to comply with conditions for unrelated firearm charges. Yeah. Crazy. The procuring for prostitution and human trafficking charges against him were dropped because the woman refused to testify. According to authorities, the victim got into an argument with Baka when she found him passed out drunk as food burned in the oven. She told him off for falling asleep with food cooking, and he allegedly pushed her to the floor. The woman allegedly worked as an escort and was reportedly in a relationship with him at the time of the incident. Did Baka serve time in prison for that? Baka Not Nice was sentenced to 6 months in prison following his plea guilty, but he avoided further time behind bars because he already spent 10 months in custody following his 2014 arrest. Upon Baka's release in 2015, Drake celebrated the news in a since deleted Instagram post, "Something is in the air today. A lot of good things happening at once, but this one means the most. Been waiting for 11 months. Baka finally home," he wrote. What Baka up to now, and has he commented on the beef? Okay, so this is old. This is before the interview that he did with Hot Freestyle, and before he commented on the certain beef that he had with Kendrick Lamar and Kendrick mentioning his name and stuff. It's just, to me, those charges and the case that he got, those are cases of somebody who perceived himself to be a pimp. That's what I'm going to say about that. He was perceived that he was a pimp. And him doing that or whatever, it is a weird case. Kendrick didn't, they got kind of emotional with Kendrick bars because he didn't say anything specifically about Baka Not Nice. He said he has a weird case. Why is he around? You got a weird case, nigga. He didn't lie. But him just mentioning your name, I guess it sparked some sort of wanting to respond or wanting to diss. But I'm the type of person, in life, I don't react to foolishness. Or I don't react to people speaking on me in ways that they think that I am. Because I am what I think I am. What you think I am is whatever you think about me. People going to think whatever they think about you. So in our reality, this is just an interesting conversation. I just wanted to learn more about Baka, listen to the Drake leaks. I thought that track with 21 Savage was fire. And I'm going to go check out some Baka Not Nice records also. I appreciate y'all for tuning into the show, man. Peace, love, plenty of abundance. Make sure you go get you some money. And I'm gone. Chill.
The Trevor Jackson Podcast.